Hello gamers, happy Sunday, welcome to the live stream. Hello, hello. It is very snowy and cold, and I apologize if I sound stuffy. It is messing with my allergies. Hello gamers, welcome, welcome. Oh goodness. Oh, yes, it is a very snowy and cold and cozy day, and I'm very sleepy. But we are gonna make some merch today, because we have a lovely new merch store. So that's gonna be really cool, and I can't wait to add more stuff to it. So that's basically what we're gonna be doing today. Alright. So, yes, hello, I'm Hawley, otherwise known as PetPyves. All my pronouns are on screen, you can't mess it up, I use all pronouns. And I made 12, I made Origins, I made Brightside, and I made Persona Project, and I'll continue to make cool stuff. Oh goodness. So yeah, today we're just gonna work on some merch, and it's just gonna be a very chill day. I decided to put on some Viva Pinata music because that's gonna be the main music we're gonna be using for year 12 of Persona Project, and it's got me feeling very nostalgic. So I've got it on today. And this is what our stream's gonna be like. I have some lovely fan art above me, which, yes, thank you guys so much for all the lovely, lovely fan art. You can submit some using the link below, even when the stream is offline. And look at that, there's even, like, Roblox! I thought that was so cool! Oh my god, it's awesome. You guys are so cool. So yeah, those will be playing in the background. I got a fresh new, like, restart on the fan art, so there's about 20 pieces here today. And you can also donate to the stream if you so desire. That would be very much appreciated. It all goes back to the channel. We got a shiny new computer because of it, which, again, thank you guys for that. That's been great. It's been helping out so much with making videos and live streaming. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool to do a lot more on streams. Next month you'll see what I mean. I have some big plans. But yeah, you can donate using the link in the description or super chat. And also, if you do buy merch on our 4th wall, it will show up here, which is really cool. Yo, Mary, thanks for the super chat. That's your first one, too. Let's go, dude. Heck yeah, I love your GUR icon. Oh my god, Invader Zim. Let's go, dude. That's so fun. Oh, Crash, you can submit, like, video game stuff, absolutely. Like, if you make, like, I don't know, like, an Animal Crossing character of, like, one of my personas or something, like, you could, like, submit stuff like that. That's so cool. No, I love that. It's creative. It still, like, counts as fan art to me. So, yes, I have a couple of drawings here today, but I'm gonna have you guys vote on what we're gonna do first, so everybody in the chat can be able to decide. So, I have kind of like 3 categories of merch I'm working on. So we have posters, which I really want to do a big Persona poster. This was actually a piece I did for the website. It was actually based off of a sketch I did a while ago, but I really thought it'd be cool to make it like a tall poster and then put the logo somewhere else, and add a little more detail into this. I just really like the dynamic of like everybody's jumping in the sky. So it's between that poster, this little, blackbird broken wings, because, I really want to make a shirt design that has the phrase broken wings on it, because that was the original name of Persona Project, was Broken Wings, so it's, like, really important. Or we're gonna go back and we're gonna redesign a RedBubble design that was really popular, of May and Imp with the pocket watch separating them. So it's gonna be between these to start, so I'm gonna start a poll. And we'll decide on that. We got the Persona poster, we got Blackbird shirt, or May and Imp redo. Okay, there's the poll. Alright, so you guys can vote on what we want to do first, because I have 3 different ones here, and we will just get started with that today. I know this is going to be a common question. I'll answer it once. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate kind of a lot of holidays, because they're very very difficult for me. I have an extreme trauma history around holidays, so I typically don't celebrate them in a traditional sense. I did have a little Friendsgiving with my queer community a couple weeks ago, and it was great. And that's kind of the most that I did. I mostly just spent time with my brother and my best friends on Thanksgiving, just enjoying the fact that pretty much everybody had the day off. So just so you know, in the future, holidays are a touchy subject for me, and I don't really want to dwell on them very much. It is a difficult thing for me. Wow, okay. Seems like the Persona poster's popping off, huh? Alright. Seems like that's what we're gonna be doing first. So I'll just do it in whatever order the poll is. So I'll end it right now. So we'll do Persona, Blackbird, then Maid, Imp. How about that? That's a good order of events here. Which is that's honestly the order I have my canvases, so that's really funny. Yeah, hold on, let me pull up the original if I have it somewhere. The art I did of this. It was basically like a sketch I did. I don't know if I have it or it's on my external drive. But I do a lot of art for Persona Project that, like, I guess not like everybody gets to see per se. It's just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but like personal personal art. I make a lot of personal art, especially with Persona Project and everything. And mostly share this over on Discord a lot. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It might be lost in the void somewhere. I'm moving computers currently, so I think it's on my other computer. But this is kind of the glow up version of this, so I'm just gonna make this one even better. And that's where we'll begin, and I'll be answering some Q&A. So if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I apologize, but if you announce your age in chat, you will just straight up be hidden from the entire channel. That is just not allowed. Review the channel rules, everybody. There are channel rules. You can find them in the description. There are stream rules. You can find those in the description. Please practice internet safety. I am very, very much strict about that, alright? Tigress, I don't accept fan art anywhere else except my little Google link that I have in the description of my live streams, so that way it could be featured on the live stream. Please don't try to submit it any other way. I will not see it. I don't have social media or anything like that. What's 12 about? Genosynthesis. What a beautiful question. Oh, it's so rare. I never really get anybody on my channel who doesn't know what 12 is. Because, like, oh my god, 12 was, like, the first story I told on my channel. So, like, boy oh boy, what is 12? 12 is about a cat named May, who is a bit of a brat. And she essentially, like, wants to go to this party, and her parents said no, so she throws kind of a fit, and she tries to run away. And, when she tries to run away, she very mysteriously gets struck by lightning and dies. And then she meets a little Grim Reaper named Imp, who gives her a deal that she can get her life back if she lives the lives of other people, and she helps them and learns to not be selfish. And so she basically is living the lives of other people, and that's kind of the premise of 12. And yeah, it's definitely something that I kind of rate like PG-13 just because it has some dark moments. Just sometimes. So, just something to be aware of. But that's a great question. Yeah, I love it, I love it. Firefoxes will be redoing, we'll do all of the designs I had up there. It's just a matter of what order we're doing them, so don't worry, they'll all get done. Oh my god, ImCat, you got your 12 shirt? Yes, dude, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I hope you love it. I really like the material because it doesn't come with any tags or anything, and like, it's soft and it's like longer than other t-shirts that I have, and I actually really like that. It's just, they're very comfortable. I've been wearing them like every day. Wannabe, I think I did get your Christmas card of Wild Child. Were they the cute little edited ones with like the angry cat? I read that one and I was like, oh my god. It was so cute. I think I did see that one. Amethyst, I am 100% making candy bracelets of each of my eras. I have some candy beads and I'm very eager to use them and see what I can create. I'm very excited about it. I haven't made bracelets in a long time, and I made shrinky dinks of each of my era's little like little symbols and stuff, and oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, it's gonna be really cute. I will definitely share pictures if I ever get around to doing it. I've been quite busy lately, so I haven't really like had time to do traditional art. Cause yeah, I've been wrapping up the last little bit of year 11 for Persona, so that's been like my main priority, my main goal right now. Yeah, Fizzy Dizzy, the merch is like, it's made like to order, so I thought mine arrived pretty randomly because I ordered from like a bunch of different like I don't even know, suppliers, and that's why I was testing it out. But yeah, the company that I went with ended up being one of the more sustainable and still like very nice quality and very good shipping, so I was eager about that. Got Wild Child jumping into the air. Did you have an animal you always wanted to have as a pet? Well, I don't know if Pokemon count. I was a Pokemon obsessed child, and I really wanted to have a Pokemon as a pet. Pretty much every other pet I ever wanted, I always got. Like, I had pretty much every animal under the sun growing up, so like, there wasn't an animal that I never got that I was like, oh, I wish I had like XYZ. Like, I think I have like just about every animal you can think of outside of like a horse. You know what? I kind of want to change the direction of this and just have it be this way. Yeah, Pokemon's my answer. I don't care if that's not a real answer. It's a real answer to me. Do you ship to the UK? Yeah, my store ships to a lot of places. And there's a couple of different, like, facilities around the world, so hopefully the shipping won't be crazy. It won't be just shipping from the US. Like, they have, like, bases kind of around the world. So that way the shipping won't be, like, really, really bad. Because I know sometimes for, like, Canada, the US and Canada, with like tariffs and everything, the UK, Mexico, all of that, it tends to get a little expensive, but luckily they have other places that they can be made, so you hopefully won't have to pay that much. Oh yeah, MJ, you could make a meme fan art as long as it's not like really cruel and like inappropriate. Like you could make meme fan art, like the Elmo, like the Helmo, like rising up with the flames meme would be perfect for Wild Child's little Elmo. Oh my god. I think that'd be hilarious. I love stuff like that. Like, if you can't tell from Persona Project, like, my tone about life is pretty chipper, despite everything, so, like, I tend to laugh in the face of misery. So, most of the time, memes are fine, as long as it's not about, like, the very, very, very serious stuff. Yeah. Just my Elmo, that's fine. He could just be, like, burning or whatever. What a sentence. What a statement. Man, I'm struggling with Wild Child. I haven't drawn her in forever, so maybe that's why. Oh, I love this soundtrack. If you guys played Viva Pinata, please let me know, like, what your favorite, like, pinata was, because mine was the Newt Cat. The little axolotl who would, like, purr and, like, dance around the little pond. Oh my god, I loved that damn thing so much. And I love the little worms. I know they're, like, the first pinata you can get, and they're, like, kind of basic, but they were so cute. The little caterpillar guys are just so cute! Viva Pinata needs to come back, and it needs to come back on all consoles, like, right now. I demand it. I demand a resurgence. Like, please. Have you ever watched The Owl House? Yes, Silly Snail and 21. Yes, I have. My favorite character is Hunter, obviously, because I have just a knack for loving the most absolutely traumatized, very transcoded, just masculine character for some reason. That is just like the trope I tend to find myself just being drawn to. Just really funny. Alright, Parker. I think I'm gonna have Parker not Parker's the only one facing the wrong way, and that's kind of bothering me, so I think I'm gonna have Parker face, like, the direction that everybody else is facing. Because, yeah, this is kind of driving me crazy. Just a little. Draw Blackbird kicking Jax in the shin. Please, Sachikoko. Oh my god. Oh gosh, I have to think about that. Like, who Blackbird would like in the digital circus. I think Blackbird would like Zooble the most, I'm not gonna lie. Just for being, like, the coolest, like, little angriest kind of character. I feel like that would just, like, make Blackbird sing. Like, she would just be like, yeah, that's how I am. I'm also mean. Just, like, Blackbird was so, like, anytime I had a favorite character, it was just because it was just me for real. Zooble is so cool, too. Georgie, there are, like, hundreds of you in the chat. I'm not ignoring your message. Please don't be that way. Come on, dude. Be so for real right now. Like, thank you for the kind words, but also don't guilt trip me to read your message. That's also kind of why I probably will ignore it, just so you know in the future. If you guys are gonna be mean to me, why would I give you attention? You know what I mean? Just so you know, just so you're aware. Kindness goes a long way. Please practice it. Do better. Thank you. Blackbird jump scare. Oh god. Aww. Luce is such a great main character though, Silly Snail. I love Luce. She's such a wonderful main character. Like, one of my favorite main characters in any show I've watched in a long time. Measle. Most embarrassing haircut and why? Let's see. Which era had the most embarrassing haircut? That's a great question. You have some really great questions, by the way. Every time you come on stream, you have great ones, so I really appreciate that. Let's see. Most embarrassing haircut. I don't really know if it's like a haircut, but like Parker's era was like the roughest for me because I just like didn't take care of myself. And so I would just like let my hair get really, really matted and just like tie it up in like a ponytail and just kind of forget about it. And to me that's like embarrassing because like I knew that I just did not have the spoons to like take care of it, so it just kind of looked like bad. So I guess that's like one thing. But I never really had like a super embarrassing haircut. I actually never got my haircut when I was a kid. I grew up like religious, unfortunately. So because of that, I never was allowed to cut my hair, and it was only like to trim off like the dead ends and everything. I could never style it, and that's kind of why, like, I think in a recent episode I explained like that my grandparents like hated my hair and would like go out of their way to try and like change it to like put it back to its natural state, because I always put it up in braids or ponytails and they would get so mad about that. So it's one of those things where I'm just like I don't think I've had like an embarrassing haircut because I'd never had the chance to have one. I don't know if that answers that question. That was a hard one. I was like, damn, I don't think I've ever had that. I really, really wanted to shave my head, but I was never allowed. How to come up with the themes and animals for each era? The fitness gram pacer test. Wonderful. Wonderful username. Hello, Tyler. Welcome. It's okay, dude. Take your time. How did I come up with them? Well, I feel like I say this every stream, and I do my best to, like, kind of answer it differently every time, for those who watch every stream and hear me say this over and over again. But I basically, like, thought of, like, things that I really liked for my childhood, and, like, you know, activities that I liked. Like swimming. Like, swimming was, like, a huge part of my life. Nature was a huge part of my life. And so I really wanted to include both of those things, so I knew it was going to be kind of an aquatic animal. Because also, I was just a huge, like, animal kid. And it just made sense to me. Like, if I were, like, to look at Wild Child and be like, okay, you can make a cartoon character that's gonna be whatever you want to be, and it's gonna be you, what would you pick? And I guarantee you she's not gonna be like, I want to be a normal little girl. Like, no way in hell would Wild Child say that. She would literally be like, I want to be a cat, or I want to be this, I want to be that. Like, she would want to be an animal 100%, like, if given the opportunity. So that is the main reason why I went with that, is because I thought about what my inner children would want to be if given the option. Almost like if we were playing, like, D&D and being like, okay, what kind of, like, class do you want to be? What kind of character do you want to be? And I had to really think about what represented me at the time. And I couldn't think of anything better. Like, I think I did such a great job with depicting everything the way that I've chosen. And there's no right or wrong way to tell your personal narrative or make personas or make OCs that represent you. It's just, like, I don't know. I spent a lot of time on it. Like, crap, a lot of time on it. And it wasn't something I did overnight, that's for sure. It was over the course of, like, pretty much the entirety of creating my personal narrative over the last several years that I finally was just coming up with, I guess, visuals for it, because Persona Project was, like, kind of the second time I ever tried to visualize my life. All the other versions I had written in my life were versions that were, like, book style, and they weren't really drawn. So that is just, I guess that's how I did that. It's always such a hard question to answer because I try to not to answer it the same way every time. Did I ever watch Doctor Who? No, Nina Carr, I did not. I just got, kind of gate-kept away from that one from all the kids at school. Oh, yes, leave the scroll, you're right. Dude, I literally just started writing an episode about when I got into Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh my god, y'all are not ready. Blackbird's so cringe, and she's so free, and I'm so happy for her. Oh my god, it makes me so happy. Like, oh my god. It is so freaking cute and wholesome, and it's just, oh man. Year 12 is great, y'all. Like, there's some really sad stuff, of course, but, like, for the most part, it is, like, the most wholesome, happiest time for Blackbird. And it makes me very happy. Like, it's so deserved. Like, she deserves a break from the chaos. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm a huge Avatar nerd. I used to call myself, like, what the entire fandom used to call themselves. If you liked Avatar: The Last Airbender, you were an Avaheart. And it was like, I would always say, like, I'm an Avaheart for life, you know, like, and I gotta stay true to that for Blackbird's sake. I'm like, yep, I'm an Avaheart for life. She's so great. Oh, Blackbird. I love her. I hope you guys are enjoying her era. It's coming to a close soon, and I'm quite upset about it because she's just so fun. What's the name of the cyan, blue, and pink circle robot? Oh, Genosynthesis. That is one of my D&D OCs. It's like one of my personal characters that I like play D&D as. That's Tyrant. Yeah, that's Tyrant. She's like a cat robot. That's evil. It's like one of those cringe, like, I will kill you, uwu OCs. Like, I made her for the sole purpose of being that cringe, I'm gonna kill you, uwu OC. Like, genuinely. I was just like, I never had one of those characters, surprisingly, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be so good. So that's who she is. And Maddie made a really beautiful model of it. It's so cool. It's really awesome. Oh, Hawley era. That's gonna be an era. I say sweating. Knowing it's gonna be one of the hardest ones ever. God, I'm not ready for that one. I tell you what. I'm so eager to talk about Parker's era, but Hawley's era is not something I'm eager about at all. It's something that keeps me up at night, honestly. It's like Hawley and Haley are just the two eras where I'm like, yeah, this could be the point in which the internet decides to hate me, because I was not a good person during these eras at some points. Oh, thank you!
I tried to get here as quickly as I could, but the fries got stale because I ran into post-Thanksgiving traffic.
Oof.
So, hope you don't mind stale fries. Sad face.
I will take all fries. I love fries. Let's go. Thank you, Tyler, for the fries monies. I actually do need to go get some french fries. Also, the fan art in the background. Oh my god. It's freaking Peas the Devious from my Wobble Dog series. Oh my god. It made me so happy to see someone made Peas the Devious out of clay. It's so cute. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the fan art. It's so cool. Thank you for the donation, Tyler. Oh. Burst of serotonin. Oh my god, the Avatar quotes in the stream. Let's go. Drink cactus juice. It'll quench ya. Do you like rhythm games? Not really. I don't really play them, unfortunately. I think I'd be really good at them though, but I just don't play them. Firefoxes. I don't still read the newer Warrior Cats. I do have the books, because my roommate also has the books and everything, but like, I haven't seen the graphic novel. Or any of the graphic novels. But it might be something I give a shot. It'd be really cool to read them together on stream or something. Oh, soda break. Have some Italian soda. When did I get into D&D? Bread that exists? I got into D&D a year and a half after high school, when I reconnected with my like friends from high school in college. So when I was in college, I started playing D&D. So I've been doing it for almost like, oh god, like like 5 or 6? No, it's been way more than that. 7 years maybe? A while. What's my era's favorite animals, the one and only Ace. Okay, let's see. We'll go through each era. Wild Child's favorite animal. Honestly, it's gonna be like a thing where I'm mostly gonna answer cats. Cats have been like a lifelong special interest for me. But like Wild Child takes the cake because she would go around pretending to be a cat. So I think that was like the Wild Child animal. Blackbird also was just a huge cat person, like painfully so. I just was like, I never went through any other like animal phases as a kid, weirdly enough. I just would always be like, heck yeah, cats. So I think for both Blackbird and Wild Child, it's cats. Then for Parker, for some reason, I shifted, and my favorite animal is a giraffe. It was a giraffe. And then Hawley era, I had a like brief moment where my favorite animal was newts, like little newts, little geckos, little lizards. And then Haley era was dinosaurs. I don't know if that counts, but dinosaurs were my favorite thing. I just like really like dinosaurs. Plesiosaur is my favorite. And then me currently now, I just like, I'm kind of lost because like I explained this a few times on stream and stuff that I have identity problems because when you heal from like a massive amount of trauma that was once like your entire personality, it's kind of hard to like have normal interests again or like find out what I like outside of my trauma history. And being a human again, if I could even say again, if I was even allowed at all, it's kind of my first time being like free, I guess. So I don't really know. It's like I just want to say cats. Like I just want to say, oh yeah, it's still cats, but I also just can't like say that because I've already said that before. So I'm like, maybe it's cats again. Maybe I've reverted back. I don't know. It's really hard to say right now. Sadly, I'm just working on it day by day. Oh yeah, that's right, Parker wears slippers. Gotta give Parker his slippers. It's like the only time in my life I ever wore slippers. Because I don't know. I tried to not wear shoes most of my life. I was a shoe hater, okay? You know what? Let me just make my life— whoa! Not easier. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. Sometimes, as an artist, I forget that I can move the entire canvas. You know? There we go. Ta-ta! There we go. Do I like Minecraft? Yes, I love Minecraft. I love Minecraft so much. I've been playing Minecraft lately because of the new update with the Copper Age. That was really cool. I freaking love Minecraft, bro. My favorite mob is the Enderman. Oh my god, I've always loved the Enderman. I used to— before Endermen were hostile, I've been playing Minecraft since it was beta, literally. I've been playing Minecraft forever. And ever since the Endermen were first added, at first they weren't really like mean when you looked at them. So I'd keep them in my house as like my friends. And like I'm still sad to this day that Endermen, like, you can't even like look at them or else they like try to freaking blow you up with their mind. And it's like, dude, like, I miss the Endermen that were just like Friendermen. Like, they need to bring them back. They need to bring back a version that are just like nice or something for like me, because how dare they? How dare they make Endermen mean to me? They were sweet babies and now they are evil and I'm sad. Like, what happened? Who hurt them? Okay, Hawley. Hawley era. Jumping through the sky. Leaf the Squirrel, this is gonna be an insane answer to your question. I had an entire language system for the 12 and Origins universe of what animals can speak to each other because they have different common language depending on, like, essentially what tier of animals they were. It's really fascinating, and I don't know where it is. It's in, like, my giant, like, lore document for 12 and Origins.
Fun fact, the horse subs are now craftable. XDD.
What? Oh my god, really? Please don't be trolling me, Aaron. Please don't be trolling me. Thank you for the dono. Oh my god, I know. We did get a Happy Ghast. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We did get a Happy Ghast, and that was, like, the cutest thing that's ever happened to me. They are so baby. They make the cutest little noises. Oh my god, I love them. They're very adorable. They're climbing up there for me. I adore them. They're adorable. Ghost Pink Studio, I don't have a diploma and I have an Associate of Arts, if that makes you feel any better. But I wasn't really going to school for, like, art. I was going to school for psychology. I really wanted to be a psychologist or therapist, and if I ever do go back to school, I really want to finish my psych degree, and I think I want to become a mental health advocate. Like, after everything I've learned with Persona Project, I can think of nothing better than to take everything I've learned and genuinely, like, put it into the world in a way that I could, like, with certification, help people. I just thought that'd be really cool. So that might be, like, I don't know, when I'm, like, old. When I'm older and I have nothing to do and I've animated all of my stories and all of my life is complete, I will go and probably get the rest of my degree, and that'll be that. I think that'll be really cool, and I can help people, and that'll be my life goal.
Saddles, and no, I'm not lying. I found her yesterday.
Oh, yeah! Okay, because, like, I thought there was a rumor that they were, like, you can craft them. And I know you can make other stuff now. I'm really mad. I don't think you can make, I know you can't make name tags, and I was mad about that, because I love naming all of my little guys. So I was like, dang it. I really hoped that they would make that a thing, because I love building villages in Minecraft, and, like, changing all the buildings and making them very elaborate. And, like, just, like, trading with the villagers and, like, building up a village is literally my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. And being able to name them all was, like, something I really love to do. And there's never enough name tags in the world to name all of them, unfortunately. I cast potato. Hell yeah, potatoes! Thank you, Zayden, for the potato. Oh, goodness. Oh my god. I'm trying to catch up on the questions. I'm sorry if I missed them, guys. I have heard of Arcane, yes, Ink the Inkster, which, by the way, thanks for the fan art. Your fan art was really cool. I really loved it. It's really cute of Parker. I haven't watched it just because I think it would traumatize the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very sensitive, unfortunately, when it comes to, like, certain subjects, and all I know from the show is that there's a really strong sibling dynamic that would probably just destroy me from the inside out. When it comes to, like, characters in shows that have, like, any kind of semblance of, like, my own past, it is something I have to be very, very, very careful with. And I was advised by many of my friends to never watch that show because they think it would definitely hurt me. And I trust my friends' judgment, and I respect them for watching stuff for me and being like, hey, I don't think you should do that. It would probably not be good for you. So it's just one of those things that I'll probably never experience, even though I know the art is really beautiful and the story is probably really wonderful. It is just something that is not for me, unfortunately. But I'm glad that a story like it is out there, and it seems really cool.
Happy Sunday. Is it Sunday? It doesn't feel like Sunday. Now I want a Sunday. By the way, I'm totally prepared to join the Hawley protection squad when the time comes.
Oh, Fizzy, thank you so much for the dono, dude. And yes, it is Sunday. I know. I almost forgot that I was streaming today. Literally last night, I was like, oh shoot! I should get that started. Oh crap. Oh yeah, Hawley protection squad is probably going to be quite small. I'm not in it. I'm sorry. I'm not at a point in my healing where I've found a point where I like that. Fun fact, I actually really didn't like Blackbird either. Like, I was like, oh my god, Blackbird's such a brat, Blackbird's so mean, Blackbird's a little bully, like, some of the worst things I've ever done in my life, Blackbird did, and I'm really mad at her for it. Because, like, she went against all my core values, my beliefs, she went against everything that I ever knew. And I was so mad at her for that. And, like, Hawley did the same stuff, where it's just, like, I went against everything I believed in life, I swear. And I'm just like, what happened? But, like, ever since I've started telling Blackbird's story, I've really come to love her and understand her a lot deeper. And I kind of hope that will happen with Hawley, but only time will tell. I think that there's just, like, learning to love all parts of yourself is just really not pretty. No matter what. Like, I really, really can't emphasize how hard it is just to show up for every little part of myself. Even though there's parts of myself that I just really don't like. And I think everybody can relate to that. Like, I think we all have some demons that we just really don't want to face. And I've got a lot of that in those eras. Like, recently I put out an episode of Persona Project about how Blackbird was a bully. And I half expected, like, people to just straight up be like, I'm never watching you again. I hate you. Why could you do that? You're such a bad person. Like, I had it so ingrained in my mind that I was just such a terrible, awful person that everybody was just gonna hate me after this. And that's also part of my OCD, unfortunately. I have the OCD that, like, I've done something really horrible and everybody's gonna find out and hate me. And even though, yeah, I've done bad things, I don't do them anymore. And I've learned from my mistakes. And, like, for some reason that doesn't validate anything. I'm just like, yeah, well, I still did it, so everybody's gonna hate me. And then my avoidant personality kicks in, and I just have a lot of issues with, like, people. And I'm just scared of people and their perception and, like, being humiliated and embarrassed to a point that I'm just, like, immobilized by it often. And so when that episode came out and people were like, oh, like, yeah, that was really bad, but, like, you know, you learned, and that's really important. And people were mostly okay with it. If not, some people were a little too dismissive about it, and I was kind of upset that people were just like, it's okay, Hawley, you can bully people. And I'm like, no, I can't. You can't just say that that's okay, because it's not okay. I don't care. Like, I was in the wrong there, and it's okay to be in the wrong. And it seemed like some people just were kind of in denial of that, and that was really upsetting me, because I was like, hey man, hold me accountable. Like, I'm a human being and I make mistakes, but also some of that stuff that Blackbird did was super, super bad. And, like, it's the whole point is that I recognize that and go, yeah, that was bad. Let's make that an example to not do that ever again, but also make an example for nobody else to follow the same path. That was the whole reason why I decided to tell it all at all. It's just, it's a tough subject, and I definitely had some people just kind of putting me on that pedestal, and I was just like, just for the record, don't do that. If I did something wrong, and I'm talking about it very seriously in Persona Project, it's probably because I feel very, very bad about it, and the guilt is actually real and warranted and should exist. Because obviously in my life I've been gaslit and guilt tripped and scapegoated into everybody else's guilt and shame from my family. And so when I have real, genuine guilt, it is really important that I recognize that that's the healthy guilt. That's what guilt I'm supposed to feel because it helps me grow.
And playing Minecraft and drawing, wow, and doing useful, yay.
Yay, Mary! Thank you for the dono again, dude. Playing Minecraft and drawing? Wow. That's kind of impressive. That's actually like a really great multitask.
Gosh darn it, I ran out of fries all of a sudden. If only there was someone that can summon potatoes so I can cut them up and fries. Oh wait, Zayden, help me.
The potato summoner, you have gained a new like community like purpose in the PetPyves chat. You are now the potato summoner. Tyler, that's so funny. Then you guys can all like Fruit Ninja style chop up the potatoes and turn them into french fries. That sounds beautiful. Thank you guys for the donos, it's really sweet, oh my god. Stream lore. I know, we always have some random thing that happens, and then like we completely forget about it by next Sunday. It's almost like an episode of like a Saturday morning cartoon sometimes, where it's just like, we go, oh, stream chat, and then it fades to black, and then it's like, hey guys, happy Sunday, and that like never happened the next time we start up stream. It's really funny, dude. It makes me laugh so hard. Oh my god. Alright. Almost done with the liner. The liner is typically the part that takes me the longest. I will be shading and lighting this and making it very beautiful. Whenever it comes to posters, I really want it to like look really nice. In the background of this one, I just repurposed an old Persona project background for Wild Child's era, so I might actually draw a different background that's in this original piece. I think it will still be very Florida-esque, because that's just where I'm from, but... Can I do circus nonsense to make a dinner and a show? Yes, clownatosis, please! Circus nonsense, juggle the potatoes, like, yes, let's do it. Yes, MJ, thank you. Like, what I was talking about earlier, while I do stand by that nobody is perfect. It is very hard for me to recognize that sometimes. I'm a perfectionist, I have issues.
I did the same thing. I felt super awful. Still do. And I thought I was the only one. It's good to know I'm not alone in the guilt. Thank you for sharing. Oh,
just calling Austin, of course, dude. Yeah, like... It's just... Like, I don't know. It's something that happens to a lot of people, but not a lot of people want to admit it. They just want to bury that bad feeling and go, no, 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 I'm better now, I never did that. And, like, that's nice and everything, but, like, it's not helpful. Because, like, the whole purpose of guilt and shame is that it's supposed to be a healthy emotion that teaches you. And when it's weaponized against you, especially when you're a kid, you learn to have it way more than necessary. And so like when you actually do have real guilt, you do the same thing that happens when you get the guilt that's not even yours, and you just either take it way too harshly or you push it away and never learn. And so with my trauma history, I know I have a bad problem with making mistakes and then either being like, I'm the worst person ever, oh my god, I'm gonna explode. And it wasn't even that big of a deal. Or I'm just gonna be like, no, I didn't do that, and then pretend I didn't do that. Which Hawley's era is literally like, if you describe all of my eras as stages of grief, Hawley is denial. And that's probably why I have the biggest issue with her, is that no matter what horrible things happened in that era, she would always just be like, but, like, I'm the victim, and, like, I did nothing wrong, and I'm like, Hawley, you did everything wrong. Please take accountability. Oh my god, you drive me crazy. That's, like, why I don't like her very much. So, like, just so you know, it is gonna get ugly before it gets pretty, like, when it comes to Persona. When it comes to, like, my personal growth as an adult. Because, like, oh my gosh, it was real bad during that era. That's kind of the reason why I went back to doing like another bird characters, because I finally feel like I'm free and I'm finally like who I'm meant to be. Oh yeah. Dude, Measle, I really want to upload some videos of just like how to make a Persona project and like who I think Persona project would be good for, and like I just really want to upload all of my best advice. Maybe towards like the middle of Persona project I'll do that and be like, hey, by the way, I know a lot of people want to do this, so here's kind of like a very thorough guide of how to do that. And I think that'll be helpful, I hope. It's just probably gonna take me a while to make. I'm not really like super wonderful at making like tutorials or anything like that. But yeah, I would mostly just want everybody to learn too and grow, and all for the better, of course. Here, let's this is gonna be kind of awkward. I'm just gonna throw the breath in the background. Oh.
Hawley, no one will be mad at you for a mistake you made in middle school. Sure, it wasn't right, but you were a child and learned JT was wrong, and that's what matters. We love you, gang, even with flaws.
I appreciate that, dude. I'm just so harsh on myself. I'm like, yeah, I mean, sure, I'm in middle school, but the same logic will not apply when I'm an adult. And I've made some bad mistakes as an adult, too. And I think mistakes are mistakes no matter what, and I do try to take them very seriously. And I appreciate it. I know that nobody's gonna hate me, but it's just, I don't want to be put on a pedestal, because I'm just a person, too. So, that's just the thing with me. I'm just like, treat me like everybody else when it comes to my mistakes, and don't let my mistakes just kind of glide by. If they really bother you, like, tell me. So I can be like, yeah, I know, it was terrible. You know? Because there are some times in the future where, like, Hawley Era, like, makes some pretty poor decisions. And I'll be getting into, like, a lot of things, and it'll just be like, holy cow, what? And I'll be like, yeah, dude, I don't know. She was just horrifically wrong. But it's nice to know that some people won't hate me, I guess. You can tell my trickster is kind of in control when it comes to that. He's very much just shaking his little glove going like, tisk tisk tisk, you're a bad person. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I am a bad person. And I don't win against the trickster every day. I've been on a little bit of a losing streak with the trickster lately. Like, the whole reason why he's called the trickster is because he's tricking me into falling into, like, bad habits from my past, which tend to be, like, a, like, fear of people, perfectionist, like, unrealistic expectations, just all kinds of bad stuff. So, sometimes you can see the trickster just kind of working its, I don't want to say magic, but, like, whatever the opposite of magic is. Yes, dude. Oh my god. I see some really silly questions. I'll go ahead and stop being so serious. Let's see. Favorite food? Meow cat forever. It's French fries. That's why everybody in the chat is always talking about French fries. I'm obsessed. It's been kind of a lifelong favorite for me. Okay. I, for some reason, don't have the rest of Parker. I have to go get his ref. Let's get to my reference sheet for Persona Project. Where is it? Parker. Here we go. I gotta update these refs. They're really old. They are super old. I hope everyone's enjoying the Viva Pinata music as much as I am. Oh my god. It's so peak. Parker's hairy little legs. There we go. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things. It's just like everybody's like, yay, we're jumping, we're leaping into the air with this bright new future. Let's go. And Parker's like, oh, like falling. Like future. He's the Squidward meme when like Squidward's on the floor curling up going, future. That's Parker right now. Cause like, the biggest struggle in Parker's era, what you're gonna see is that I did not believe I had a future. When you go through like a severe amount of trauma like I did, it really kind of makes you devoid of any hope, unfortunately. And so for like a lot of my teenhood, I was just like convinced that like I just like didn't have a future, and after high school it was just like, and then it would just fade to black and my life would just be over. Like seriously, I just thought after high school that was just the end of my life. Cause like I just genuinely didn't believe in a future after high school. And so Parker has the worst issues with like talking to the future eras, because Parker is just in a lot of like denial in being like, no, I never grew up, like I'm not a grown-up. And I'm like, oh honey, we are a grown-up, unfortunately. So yeah, you'll see a lot of that kind of stuff happen, which I think is a pretty common experience. Child is SpongeBob and Parker is Squidward Beazle. That's a beautiful comparison. When I first made my channel, did I ever think I'd get this far? Oh, no. Never. I was just like bored one summer with my brother at my grandparents' house, and my brother was making videos, and he was like, you should make videos too, I'm making a map and I really want more animators but nobody's joining, you should join me. And I was like, oh, okay. So I made a YouTube channel, but I was like, wait, I don't have any characters to like animate. So then I started to sit down and like make some characters, and that's when I made Peeves and his friends, and that's the only characters I started animating with, because I really wanted to make like really, really easy animatable characters. And so that's why I picked them and created them literally for the sake of animation, and it was just so much fun, dude. I was making it all just to do something cool with my brother. I just wanted to hang out with my brother. I didn't think I was ever gonna turn it into like my lifelong dream and career. But here we are, and I'm not mad. I love it. This is so cool. I get to wake up every day and like bring my dreams to life. Like, so cool, dude. It's literally the coolest thing ever. The music is so magical in the background. And then I became an animator! And life is beautiful. Nah, it really did. It changed my life. It was so beautiful. I love it so much. I'm very glad. I found my passion so early in life. I know not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people get that experience, so I feel very fortunate. And it's all my brother's fault, so next time you see him on a live stream, you thank him. Or curse him, whatever you feel like doing. Because boy, some of the characters and stories that I'm gonna tell are a little heart-wrenching, and I feel like you're gonna be like, how dare you, PetPyves? And I'll be like, yeah. I think 12 in Origins is probably the most, like, I guess, like, gruesome and edgy out of all of my cartoons I ever want to make. All the rest are just a lot more tame, I feel. Alright, Hawley. I think I have a little piece of her little boot. Yeah, I do. There we go. Here we go. Why did it turn her hand pink? When did that happen? What the hell? Why? What? When did that happen? Chad, what the hell? Did anyone notice that? Did that just... Okay, anyways. Oh god. Do you like the snow? Yes, I love the snow! I love the snow so much! I love the snow so much, y'all. Bright side with all of its angst. Oh, yeah. Bright side. Well, I will say, the bright side angst is 99% not my fault. There's other players and people who contribute to Brightside that makes it the way that it is. So technically, it's a collaboration. It was a group effort to traumatize everyone. So I can't take all the credit on that one. And I won't. Oh my god. I love you, Brightsiders. Holy cow, you guys are so fun. Best storytellers on the earth, I tell ya. Oh goodness. Alright. So once I get the coloring done, we'll shade and we'll light this one up and it'll be very pretty. This piece is probably going to take the longest out of all of them. That's my guesstimate here. I'd like to get all 3 of them done in the stream, so we'll see. We'll see if I'm too ambitious for my own good. Oh my gosh. Also, while we're here, I just want to know if you guys have seen the newest episodes of Persona Project and how you're enjoying them, because I thought they were fun as heck, and I loved them. I loved the most recent episodes of Persona Project. They were so fun to work on. They're so silly and hilarious and just like so good. I just can't get over how freaking goofy my middle school years were sometimes. Like, yeah, I have some serious moments, of course, but like for the most part, my middle school years were just bonkers and strange and just like full of like the most story time-esque, really perfect animatable things that have happened to me, and I'm like, oh heck yes, like so eager to tell those stories. I was not joking when I said it in the beginning of one of them. I was like, I'm dying to tell this story. I'm dying. They're so funny. They are crazy. They're so funny. Oh my god, no, Miss Heron is crazy. I love that woman so much. She was so evil. Like, she was still mean to me sometimes, but for the most part, she loved me. Like, she was just like, I can only account for like a few evil things she's ever done. To me specifically. And like, everyone else, oh my god. R.I.P. Like, she was so mean to them. And then she would like look at me and be like, I wish everybody would be more like you, Blackbird. And I'd be like, hee hee, I'm your favorite. And sometimes other kids would get really mad about it. They'd be like, how come she doesn't hate you? What do you do? And I'm like, I don't know, I just draw, I'm sorry. I actually saw some people in the comments get mad about it where they're like, oh yeah, of course she loved you because you're an artist. And I'm like, yeah. What do you expect? She had a bias. Okay. Last off, we have me. Which, I thought about changing the design of myself in the Persona project. Like, my like, me as the narrator design. I thought about it. Because I really was like, I'm changing a lot. My PNGTuber is definitely a lot more what I look like now. But I don't want to change the narrators. I don't want to confuse people, make them think that's a different persona entirely, so I'll probably just keep it the same. And at the very end change to how I actually look, and then be like, okay. Anyways, time for Robin era. Okay, let's see. What am I forgetting? Robin's tail. It's Robin's tail. I was like, what is that? Robin's little turkey tail. Staring at this. Oh! It's Haley. Oops. There we go. Alright. Think I got everything colored in. Yay, flat colors are done! Now, do we put the Persona Project logo on this or not is the real question. I never know when it comes to, like, posters. Because, like, a lot of the posters I have in my room don't have the logos on them of whatever, like, media it is. It's just, like, you have the characters on it or whatever, and I'm like, do I even put the logo on there? I don't know. Oh, let me grab it. Where is it? Okay. Like, it'd be kind of cute if it was just, like, at the bottom, you know? Like here. Where it's like, Persona Project. And they're all jumping, like, yay! I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel by the end. I thought your main Persona had a nose, too. No, not in the actual shorts. I draw myself with it now, but I won't change an ounce of the character designs because everybody goes absolutely feral anytime I even remotely change a design at all. And, like, feral in, like, a bad way most of the time. I don't mean it in a cutesy, quirky, fun kind of way. I mean it in, like, a, oh, you changed it, I don't like it, you can't do that, And I'm like, hello? Is this your Persona Project? Like, what are we on about, guys? So yeah, really don't want to change anything in Persona Project. The consequences are just too much, I think. Which is kind of crazy to say, about my own show, but it's popular to the point that that'll be the most common thing. People won't pay attention to what the actual episodes are about. They'll just be like, you changed a character design! And point at it, and I'll go, really? Now, can we please focus on the very important story I'm trying to tell? That's kind of like my biggest pet peeve, is when I'm obviously being really serious about something that's going on in an episode, and then people are just like, I really like Haley's haircut. And I'm like, okay. This is not what we need to be talking about. That's nice, but, like, also, I made an entire 2-minute animation. Can we talk about anything else in that, maybe? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being frustrated as an animator, because it's just a very slow, tedious, taxing art form. And I feel like a lot of people take it for granted. Especially when I'm able to upload so frequently, they just kind of gloss over, like, things that are, like, really important to me. Over something, like, kind of minimal and silly to me, which is just like, oh, I'm gonna update a character design ever so slightly. So. Pet peeves with pet peeves. A new segment of our live streams. Tyler, you're so right. Shares the darkest moment of my life. They're upset about the new character design. Brewery Star, what is one era that caused a ripple effect across all the other eras? I mean, starting my YouTube channel. Parker might have done that. Parker might have been the one that started the ripple effect of just having something to be really passionate about in storytelling and wanting to actually take the dream of being an author, like, super seriously. Parker really is the heart and soul of a lot of my passion. He was, like, the beginning of a lot of the good in my life. I have a lot of fond memories of him. Like, I just want to, like, take a moment to, like, talk about the next little bit of Persona Project with you all. Because, like, my therapist and I have come to a very bitter conclusion about Blackbird's era. I've been trying to write year 13. And I'm starting to realize that I genuinely am starting to have memory gaps. Because the things that happened in that year are just that traumatic that not even I remember it very well. Which is just utterly terrifying to me. And there isn't a whole lot of good. And, like, I don't remember the mundane things that happened or, like, even good things that happened because the bad things were so glaring and so pressing and so horrifying that I just don't remember it very well, if at all. And so I just want to put a fair warning into the world for anybody who watches the live streams that year 13 is a nightmare and it doesn't end, and there isn't really a oh but we had this, there isn't a but there's not really that, because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Blackbird's era doesn't end nicely. It doesn't end as satisfyingly wholesome and sweet and cute and healing as Wild Child, because Blackbird is my anger. She is the stage of grief of just anger. And, like, it is not gonna end pretty. Because I really tried to find a way to make it nice. And it doesn't feel right. I think I need there to be a part of me forever that is angry. I think that anger is really, really important. And I think that ultimately is going to mean that Blackbird is going to have to stay the same in some regard. In that she doesn't change entirely like Wild Child does. That some of my eras just stay in the past. They don't look forward to the future. They don't care. Because they can't. They're not in a position to. So, year 13 is going to be very rough, but after that we have Parker, and I think Parker is gonna be the reprieve. Parker is the best. Man. So it's one of those things where it'll be one very rough year for the entire year, and then we'll get some of the best times of my entire life. Because, like I said, life is an exchange. I still very much believe in that. And I think I always will. I think that's just one of my core beliefs. And that exchange is going to be very strong with the transition between Parker and Blackbird. So just so you know, it's going to be a tragedy. And if you don't want to watch that, you don't have to. I will put plenty of warnings for people so they don't have to see it go down if they don't want to. It's, for me, it's so I have my closure in the way that I feel makes the most sense for that era. And I know some people are not going to be happy about it. They're going to go, that's so evil and so mean. Why are you so mean? And I'm not going to answer that because I'm not the one being mean. Life is. It was not kind to me. And there's nothing I could do about that except be honest. And accept that. Yeah, it's one of those things where Persona Project is gonna have its ups and downs a lot, but this is definitely one of the most drastic ups and downs I think of like my entire life. I think this is like just a very much like crash and burn scenario. Of just like all of a sudden it is just very much like really bad and then really good, and it's like the whiplash exists for a reason. Like it's not just you if you're sitting there going, oh my god, I'm so confused, or this is just so much, or like how could like your dad be a good person and a bad person, like good person last episode, bad person this episode. Like if you feel that way, that's how I felt. That's the whole reason why I write it the way that I do, is to kind of give you the idea of like genuinely what I was going through my brain at the time. So the ending of it is going to be no exception. It's gonna get incredibly dark, and I just apologize. It is just not pretty. The last episode of year 11, actually, there's one more I haven't put out yet because I've been quite nervous about it. I'm gonna put that one out later today for members first, and then it'll go public tomorrow. Oh, that scared me, I'm sorry.
Do you watch sports? I love MMA.
AJ Morningstar, thanks for the dono, dude. I don't watch sports. I'm not a sports person. I'm an art person, which tends to be the opposite of sports. But that's cool. I don't know what MMA is. I do apologize. Oh, mixed martial arts? That's cool! That sounds really cool, dude. Hell yeah. I'm not against sports or anything. I'm just like, yeah, I just don't watch it. I just don't have time. It's something that I'd have to keep up with really consistently, and I just do not have that patience currently. Alright. That's pretty cool. If I could watch a sport, though, I think I'd want to watch something really, like, I guess it sounds really horribly boring, but I want to watch something really slow. Like golf. Like, I think golf's really cool because it's just such a slow-paced, like, thing. It's just very relaxing and calm. Like, I would want to watch something calm, not something, like, super, like, high energy, like baseball or something, like, or boxing. I'd want to do something, like, super chill, you know? Do I draw my pets frequently? Not really. Not unless it's for Persona Project. I will draw them for fun, maybe, every now and then, but for the most part, I don't. I genuinely spend my entire day from dusk till dawn writing, drawing, editing Persona Project. So by the time I'm done writing and drawing and animating all day, the last thing I want to do is draw and animate and write and stuff. So, like, unfortunately lately I have not been doing very much personal art because this kind of is my personal art. Like, this whole project is my personal art. And so yeah, I'm kind of in this weird, like, almost recession with my own art because I just... the only thing I draw is my project, is Persona Project. So, unless I'm drawing my pets in that, I don't really draw them very much right now. I used to, but that was like Hawley's era, but like when I finally had like free time, lol, somehow. Not much free time currently. Okay. Oh, everybody's talking about sports in the chat. Let's go. Sports time. Everybody in my life had various, like, opinions on sports. Like, Jim was, like, a huge sports person. He really liked boxing. He was actually a boxer for a while, which is really cool. He really liked boxing and probably liked mixed martial arts too, honestly. He also loved hockey. He would take us to hockey games. And he liked football too. And so Jim was kind of the only person in my life who really liked sports. My dad liked sports, but not like seriously. Like, he would just watch it, but he wouldn't get like super into it or anything. And like, not many of my family really liked sports, I guess. Like, when it came to like anybody else. So that was my only exposure, was just watching whatever Jim would be watching. Which sometimes the boxing would scare me. Because I would just think people were fighting and it would just make me like sad. Poor little child me was just like, why are people beating each other up? Poor little wild child. Alright, shading is almost done. Shading. Because, like, yes, the next things I want to put on my website for merch stuff is definitely posters. I think posters would be so cool. And everybody would very much enjoy that, I feel. So that's a big goal, is to get the posters up. I'd like to have a poster for, like, each series on my channel. That would be, like, the big goal. We'll see if I could manage, but I really want to try and just very slowly update my little shop. I don't want to make it to where it's so stressful that I never touch it again. And just gotta slowly add to it every now and then. Whenever I have the time. So I'd really like to start with posters. As far as like non-apparel merch goes. And then I want to also add like hoodies and stuff. I'm gonna like try out some hoodies this next month or so, and while it's nice and cold outside, and really see how, like, which quality of items I really like, and then like put them on, you know? Because I care a lot about making sure that they're accessible, because accessibility to me means no tags and like not irritating materials, and because, like, I'm autistic, so, like, I really care about that kind of stuff. I really want to make sure that it's a good experience for everybody who gets it. So, that's why I kind of test out my products and stuff, and I'll probably end up be getting a poster, too, just to see what it's like. I just gotta pick which one I want. Because I'm probably gonna have a few, and I'll be like, oh, I have to just pick one? It's like choosing my favorite child. It's, like, terrible. I actually did martial arts for a little bit, in Parker's era, but I got bullied out of it. It's a long story. We'll get there. The one sport I tried, people were, like, bullying me. So yeah, if you can't tell, most of the time with me, it's like, I just have a huge, like, being bullied or humiliated wound. It's like, honestly, the core root of a lot of my issues, and you can see it present throughout, like, all the Persona project. Okay. This, for some reason, is giving me trouble. Here we go. Haley's little tail. I can't wait for Haley's era, just for the designs alone. All dinosaurs? Everybody's gonna be dinosaurs? Like, oh my god, that's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. Get to draw all of these really fun dinos. And they're gonna be so colorful and fun. Like, all of them are gonna be funky, wild colors. Like, nobody's gonna be normal. Nobody's gonna be a normal plain dinosaur. They're all gonna be, like, crazy colors and stuff. I'm so pumped. My neon color loving self will be thriving! Okay. I'm gonna have to go back with my accessibility on so I can see this a little better. I have pretty low vision, just so everybody's aware, so if you ever see like little specks out of place or something, it's probably because I genuinely cannot see it. And it's something that I have to like go back and really polish and perfect by turning up the brightness very obnoxiously on my computer. But I usually do that off stream, so I'm not like blinding the crap out of everybody. So if you're like, oh, PetPyves, there's a speck, oh my god, I'm gonna be like, okay, I will get it later, I promise, I promise. Trust me, trust me. I will fix it later, it'll be beautiful, like, I promise. I just can't see right now. It's just not enjoyable if I, like, put the accessibility on for me and everybody else has to be, like, blinded and be like, oh my god, I can't bear this. Yippee! Someone subscribe. Let's go. Thank you for that. I love the little yippee sound. It makes me very happy. Yippee. Alright, so Robin, and that's it? Oh, no, it's not it. I have me. Wait, what am I saying? I'm not done. What? My brain was like, we did it! And I'm like, no, we didn't. Shut up. Which era is the longest? Wild Child, 100%. She got 8 years, man. The rest of the eras get, like, 4. Wow, Blackbird has a couple extra, because she picked up in, like, the middle of elementary school. But for the most part, most eras are, like, 3 to 4 years? 3 to 4 years. Sometimes 5. Depending. This emoji, it does look like Bibby Fizzy, oh my god. I don't know where he is. He's enjoying the snow. He's looking outside. He's like enamored by the snow. It's really cute. What chaos do you think Bibby would get up to as a human? Oh god. Oh god. He's obsessed with water. He'd probably like do water sports or something if he was a human. He loves freaking water. He's like the weirdest cat ever. Like, what cat likes water? Mine, apparently. I don't know. I call that thing loosely a cat. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I brought into my house. That thing I feed. I don't know. My cat is so weird, y'all. I don't know if it classifies as a cat. Gotta be totally for real with you right now. Sometimes I keep dragging my liner off of the layer and I'm like, dude, please stop. Please don't do this to me. Okay. Robin. Flying across the screen. And then just regular old me. Here we go. So yeah, guys, this week, wraps up year 11. I'll just have the compilation come out, and I'm gonna have an extra little Wobble Dogs video, but we have one short, and then that's it for this week. I'm gonna spend the rest of this week writing and finishing the audio for year 12, and then we'll get started on year 12. Trucking along at rates I never thought possible. So that's cool, and I'm eager to see how you guys are gonna fare with the next year of Persona with Blackbird, because she's a 7th grader, and some of the craziest and funniest and like most classic middle school stuff happens in this year, and I think you guys will enjoy a vast majority of it. There are, of course, like, its downs, as most of Persona Project has its ups and downs, but I feel like the ups are going to make the downs so worth it when it comes to this year in particular. I feel like you guys are just going to eat up all of the cringe, random stuff Blackbird gets up to. Like, if you're AFAB and you've ever been to, like, a girl's sleepover, you know the lore that comes out of that. Like, one AFAB sleepover is, like, enough lore for a century, I swear to God. So many sleepovers happen that are just so many things happen with Blackbird's era at that point. It's so funny. Like, it is just silly goofies for a lot of the time, and I meet some of the best friends I ever had in this next year. So, it's a lot of bittersweet memories for me. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. I know you will. It's gonna, the next, year 11 is about 18 episodes. And, I think it's 18. It might be 20. I can't remember. It's been a long year. Year 11. Oh, year 11. Oh, so awful. But I think the next year 12 is 19 episodes. Might become 20. There might be one episode need to split up. I'm still writing it. But we got another, like, 20 episoder, and then year 13 is actually quite short. So, it'll be about maybe 15 episodes, maybe even less, so. The downhilledness will happen, unfortunately.
You got to love the tidbits of lore you get from people. Currently I'm doing school and I'm struggling to stay awake, but I push on. Melting face emoji.
Oh, Aaron, thank you for the dono again, dude. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. But yeah, the tidbits for people are really funny. I love the lore that you get from friends, especially in like school and stuff. Oh my god, it's just so much fun to talk about. I love twin girl sleepover events. I love hearing people's stories about random stuff that they did. Oh my god, it's just so much fun. It's so wholesome. Aw, Smooze, I hope you feel better, dude. It's good to see you. It sucks you don't feel good. Pin Pudding, yes, I have seen Invader Zim. Absolutely. I was a weird kid. Of course I've seen Invader Zim. Invader Zim is like the weird kid content, you know? Okay, we're gonna do some lighting here. We gotta make it the lighting layer. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. I love drawing this way and doing very detailed drawings. It just is so relaxing to me. To just be like, oh yes, I'm going to draw very slowly for once. Because like when I'm animating, I'm drawing so fast. It's like lightning speed that I'm drawing. And so when I get to like draw like a very detailed drawing, I'm like, oh, I can slow down and like put all the details I want into it. It's just super nice. I don't get to do it very often. I think merch is the only time I ever really slow the freak down. There we go. But yeah, I'm eager. I'm glad that I got to finish year 11. But I have a lot to say about it. I'll save it for next stream. Next stream we're going to be talking all about it. We'll go through each episode and I will very, very thoroughly go over everything. And we'll be bringing back up the fundraisers that were a part of this year and collecting money for that next time. So that'll be really cool. I'm eager about that because nothing feels cooler to me than to have gone through so much crap in my life and turn it into something good for somebody else. That makes me feel very fulfilled because it's giving meaning to like my suffering in a way where I'm like, yeah, like I went through a lot, but at least in the end I was able to help other people by sharing it. And that is just like so fulfilling to me in ways that I just can't really describe with words. If you have a similar history to mine, you could probably understand just how like kind of pointless it feels. It just feels senseless. It's just like so much like why, but helping others has made me feel like there's actually a reason for it. So that's nice. I'm feeling very great about the state of the project and being able to attach fundraisers to them and bring real change into the world. It's a very cool feeling. What's you and Bibby's favorite time of year? Bibby? Gosh, I don't know. He likes the fall in a way. I also really like the fall because he likes watching the leaves like fall down. He like wants to chase them and everything. But he does the same thing with snow. He basically likes any windy days, and I'm very much like, I'm a fall person and a winter person. I have seasonal depression, so my depression flares up pretty bad in summertime. So I have a really hard time in the warmer weather, so cold weather is my favorite. Plus, the aesthetics, oh, you can't beat them. You can't beat them. Winter aesthetic, fall aesthetic, oh heck yeah. Oh, yeah, Leaf, I don't know. I just when it comes to like me being fixated on stuff, that's kind of like where my motivation is. And also, I'm just like an extremely painfully determined person, and once I set my mind to something, it is so over. It is just so over. Like, all I just want to do is that, and I get very, very, very tunnel visioned when it comes to like just doing my one thing I want to do from dusk until dawn. You can ask everyone who lives with me. It is so hard to even talk to me sometimes because I'm just so focused on what I'm doing, and like I just need to do what I'm doing that I just like forget to breathe and eat and like exist. It's crazy. It's the autism for me that just like keeps me like so painfully focused on what I'm doing most of the time. Oh, Viva Pinata! I can't wait. The soundtrack's so good. It's gonna make the whole entire year 7 feel just that much more magical. Did I say year 7? What am I saying? It's 7th grade. It's gonna make year 12, when I go to 7th grade, feel more magical. Sorry. I'm not making any sense right now. I don't want half the chat to blow up and be like, actually! And I'll be like, I know, I'm sorry. I know I already did year 7. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I have years... Oh my god, I have too many numbers on my brain, and I'm too dyslexic. Okay. We're almost done lighting this, and then we can draw a really pretty background, and that'll be that. And then we gotta decide if we're gonna put the dang logo on it or not. Which I might have you all vote on. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what people want, because like that's the whole thing about making merch, is that you're kind of being like, oh, like I gotta think about what everybody wants, and I'm just like, I don't know what you guys want. I'm sorry. I try. I try. Okay. Shoes. These are actually based off my winter boots. The boots that Robin wears are my winter boots, because they're the first winter boots I've ever had. And I love drawing them. There we go. Did I finish? No, I didn't do Haley's hair. Silly. Silly. Ugh. I think... I don't know. We'll see. The next few streams are going to be really cool. I want to do another writing stream really bad because I loved the last one very much. It was just a really fun process to do in person. Okay. Meow cat, if I turned into a cat, my cat would beat the crap out of me. My cat is so territorial. He would look at me and be like, oh my god, another cat, and he'd like beat me up. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, he's so mean. Oh my god. Like, will this poster be a shirt? No. I'm gonna do a different design for like a persona shirt that has all the personas on it. This one will just be the poster. Okay. Whew. Alright, I might need a break before I work on the background of this. I am so tired. Drawing slow is hard for me sometimes. Favorite part of making art? Just call me Austin. I have to say coloring. Coloring is just when it all comes to life. I think that's my favorite part, for sure. What was it like taking care of Bibby as a kitten? His favorite thing in the world was the dishwasher. He was obsessed with the dishwasher. I don't know why. And he was chaotic. He was a very chaotic kitten. We raised him in the pet store, because I worked at a pet store. And he was raised there, and all of my coworkers and I would take shifts to look after our little Bibby. Because we got him when he was 2 days old out of a car engine. One of our customers brought him in and said they couldn't take care of him, so we took him in. So, that's kind of the story of how we got Bibby. And then everybody in the pet store took care of him, and he was just chaotic as heck in the pet store, running around as a little pet store cat. He got stuck in a sticky trap once. We had to bathe him in oil. It was terrifying. He once knocked over a broom in the break room, and it scared him so bad that he destroyed the entire break room by running around in circles. Even though he knocked it over himself and literally deliberately did that. He's crazy. He's orange, for the record. My cat's orange. That should tell you everything you need to know. Hopefully. Let's see. I'm trying to find where this background would be for Wild Child's era. Blah blah blah. Let's see. I hate that I'm moving computers right now. It is not making my life any easier. Backgrounds. Where would I have put that? No. Sorry guys, I'm trying so hard to find the ref of this thing. I can't find it! Ah! Moving computers sucks. I don't know where it would be. Every time I think I know where something is, it is just gone, I swear. Refs? No, it's not in the refs. I have no idea. I have no idea, chat. Finding other cool stuff, like I found the map of Wild Child's room that I made, almost like a D&D style map, which is pretty cool if you guys want to take a look at it. It has like lots of cute little Easter eggs in here. Like, my room was clown themed as a child, by the way. Very terrifying. I had like my little Elmo, I had the cursed pillow, I had the little snow globe. I had the little the lamp that caught on fire. My Pigster, I Spy. This stupid plastic desk, a big dollhouse. My Minnie Mouse, this little Snuggle Bear, Spot the dog. I had a little toy box. I have a little bug catching kit in here too, with my bike helmet, my ladybug little raincoat, like everything in this little room. My beanbag. Oh, I missed that thing. Oh my god. So yeah, I wanted to do this for each of the eras, but I just haven't had time to do Blackbirds. So hopefully I'll get around to doing that, because this is a really helpful thing to kind of get a visual of where everything is in the room. But I think with Blackbird's era, my room was just weird and awkward and changing so much that I just didn't have the chance to like properly draw it. Oh no. I clicked the wrong thing and now my computer's gonna blow up. Oh dear. Oh no. Guys, it crashed. I hope I saved. Oh god. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh me oh my. I really hope that saved something. If it didn't, I'm going to bed. I'm not even kidding you. I will go to bed right now. Okay, I think it saved. Thank God I hit save. Thank God I hit save. I hit save. This is a very friendly reminder that you need to save your work. Save your work. Save your work. Save right now before it's too late. Don't be like me. Please. Oh. Okay. I think this is my sign to not draw this background right now. Point taken, point taken. We will not do that. Okay? Oh my god. It's okay. It's saved. I'm so scared. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and draw the little blackbird one that I want to do here. And we'll just forget that that nightmare even happened at all. Okay, hold on. Let's get the line art color. And I might take a very brief bathroom break before I start this, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get really fixated, and that'll be a problem. So, I have a new thing I can do, which I can play an ad. So I might try to do that while I BRB, so that way you guys can tell me how that works out, because it would help support the channel. So let's give that a try. We're gonna try that out. We'll see. There we go. Alright, now I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. It worked? Yay! It's working! Yay! Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for putting up with the YouTube ad. I just wanted to see if it worked. That's great. Thank you. That's so cool. Yeah, if you have premium, it probably won't, which is cool. Alright. Well, anyways, back to the stream. Cool. Thank you guys for letting me know it worked. Awesome. That's cool. I don't know, it makes me feel like cool. Like there's like, I try not to put ads in like any of my streams, so like if I'm already gonna BRB, I think that'd be a good spot to do it. You know what I mean? I try to be fair about it. I try not to like, when the stream's first starting, run a bunch of ads and stuff. The only time it might run an ad is like if I'm playing copyrighted music, which sometimes I am. Because I just don't care. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Heck yeah. Alright, well. Let's draw this very dramatic blackbird broken wings, because, yeah, this is definitely... I had a little reference image, but this is definitely a major theme for this era and or my entire life. Man, I'm wondering if I should do like a really thin line art. I try not to do super thin line art because they're going to be on t-shirts and I don't want it to be too thin that the print is like having a difficult time. But then again, it's like, oh, I could do a textured pen, which might be kind of cool. I could try that. Let's see. It'd be cool if it was just line art, don't you think? Oh, I think that'd be real cool. If it was like a darker background, but like a lighter line art. That would be kind of neat, I think. But like a rough pen. So it's like a really nice line art. I think that'll be cool. I really like trying out different styles and things when I make merch because, like, I don't know. I don't want it to all look like the same. Like, I've been making merch for a long, long time. And something that I've noticed is that I used to just make way too much of like the same exact design over and over again. Like there wasn't really like a distinct difference between them. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's make sure each design is their own, and let's make sure that they're unique. Because that'll be way cooler. Because, like, I want to make sure if, like, one design doesn't work for somebody else, they can find something that they actually like. And be like, oh, yo, this one's, like, really different from all the other ones, but, like, I actually like this one a lot more. Because, like, that's how I am when I like, merch. I like looking at all the different designs, and some of them, I'm just like, yeah, that's not for me. I don't think I'd wear that. But then there's others where I'm like, oh my god, that's so me. So, you know what might be helpful? I'm drawing this upside down. I don't know if that's going to be helpful to me. Maybe I'll turn it right side up. That sounds really strange, but I think I'll struggle less if I draw it right side up. Oh boy, speak of the devil, Bibby is here. You guys have said his name 3 times and he appeared, like a little goblin. Hey yo! You're scratching my chair, that's not very nice of you. You wanna sit? Come here. Come on. You just woke up. You're tired. You're eepy. No. You can't sit up there. He wants to sit on my drawing tablet. I think it's warm? I don't know. Cats are just like magnets when it comes to something that's warm. Yes, Blackbird would definitely be a black cat if she was a cat, by the way. Hi, Vivi. Oh. I don't think you can hear him purring because he's way too far away from the microphone. Maybe you do hear him, I don't know. He's very loud when he purrs. He's a loud, loud purr. Yes, darling. You sweetie pie. Yes. Until you're not. Ugh. Alright. Deltarune or Undertale? Deltarune, honestly. I love Undertale. It came into my life at a very important time, I feel. It really helped me continue creating in a time where I thought I would stop. And I really love Undertale, but like, god, Deltarune also came into my life at a really important point. And both of them are just really, really, really important to me. I can't really emphasize just how much I adore both of them. Okay, I'm just gonna like start over, I think. Sorry. This happens a lot with me. But yeah, if I had to pick one or the other, it would probably be Deltarune. Deltarune just has so much depth, and it's just like Undertale walked so Deltarune could fly, and I just adore them. Alright, I am really struggling right now with art, which is really funny. It happens to everyone. Even if I do art every single day, it just doesn't look the same every single day. So sometimes if I'm really struggling, I'm just gonna have to be like, okay, I give up. I just can't do that today, and then I'll go edit a video instead. I'll like, always do something creative, but sometimes I just can't do the one thing I need or want to do. But the key, I think, there is to just not make yourself do it anyway, and just say, okay, I accept that. I just don't know if this is the pen that I want to use. I don't know if I like it. I just don't know. I don't think I like it, actually. Oh, I'm being such a picky artist today. And the cat's already gone. Oh, I know people say this a lot. They're like, oh, Peeves' little food bowl, like, it's his little french fry bowl is the aro-ace flag, which I am aro-ace. Yes. It was just unintentionally that color. I made my color palette all my favorite colors, which are yellow, orange, and like turquoise. And that just happens to be also the aro-ace flag. So I just got really lucky, I think. Alright, let's try regular line art here. Maybe that's the issue. We shall see if this is the issue. If not, I might just do some Q&A because my batteries are super low today. Like, I don't know if y'all measure your energy by like batteries or spoons. I use both batteries and spoons. Like, my social battery is really low and my spoons are like non-existent today. I've been going to physical therapy because I actually can't really walk. I'm disabled and I can't walk. And so I've been putting myself through some pretty tough physical therapy and I'm just really tired. So sometimes I don't have the spoons. Today's one of those days where I'm definitely trying my best, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that great. Okay. Is this what I want to do? Maybe. We'll find out, won't we? It's hard to also kind of keep this in the Persona, like, art style. But it's definitely a lot more serious, so I tried to make it not so Persona art style-y. I don't know. Well, let this be your sign. Not every day is gonna be a perfect, wonderful day for an artist. I'm definitely having a bad one. My freaking program crashed. I'm just like, you know what, okay. I can't draw anymore. I'm exhausted. So I'll just answer some Q&A, if that's cool with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm having a really rough time. How the eras react to Bibby. They would love him. They would absolutely love him. I mean, they all love cats. Blackbird has braids that are just kind of like, I'd wear them in the front or the back. So, they're kind of like pigtail braids, yeah. I don't know if that's like apparent because like the liner is very similar to the color of her hair. But yeah, it's, I used to wear braids. Hee. Oh, my music. It was like, you're done. There we go. Will you make pillows? Oh, I think pillows might be an option, but I think they're already on RedBubble. So I'm not sure. You could sew a shirt into one though. That would be a really great idea. Favorite Invader Zim episode or character? Oh my god. I have to think about that. It's one of those like shows that I just vaguely remember. It's kind of strange. Like I remember liking it, but I don't remember much about it. It's really strange. All I know is that like I would watch compilations all the time. Cause like was like the epitome of like ISO random XD, rar XD, like, you know, like awesome sauce cringe of like 2010s. I was definitely one of those kids. Funny moment that lives in my head rent-free. That's the story I just got to tell about my art teacher who almost burned us alive over a Reese's cup. It's so funny! She's crazy, dog. I love her. Favorite mob in Minecraft? Well, yes, I already said this earlier, but Enderman. Enderman, my beloved. Oh my god, I love that piece of Devious so much. Every time it comes up with this little googly eye, it's just so cute. Any gameplay plans besides Wobble Dogs? Oh, just call me Austin. Just wait! I have so many. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm kind of bummed. I was originally planning to do Sims 4. And I was gonna, like, make all of my eras in The Sims and, like, go through and meticulously set up their rooms exactly how I used to have them and, like, everything. But with the EA buyout, I no longer, like, obviously am gonna support or promote any of EA's products. Hey, Bibby, jeez! He's crawled up the side of the chair. What a wacko. Anyways. Yeah, I don't stand with EA's buyout. I don't stand with supporting The Sims, buying anything EA. Please boycott them. If you're just now hearing about this, please get educated. And any EA games, please boycott them. Please do not give them your money. That is something that I just believe heavily in. And even though The Sims is a really big, like, huge fixation for me since I was, like, Blackbird's era, it is something where my morals matter way more than a game. Even though it breaks my heart and I've loved the game for so long, it is definitely something that I can't play on my channel, and I won't, unfortunately. But I will play other games. There's some other games I'm really looking forward to, like a game called PetPyves, which is a life simulation game, and I'm really excited to play that and make all the eras in that game, because there's actually a life stage for preteens, so I'm really excited. And I think that'll be great. So that's something I'm really excited about. I'm a very much like a cozy game, wholesome simulation game person. I don't like any violent or horror games. So I'll probably end up playing the classics, like Stardew Valley. I'll be playing Minecraft. I really want to play like childhood games, like old CD-ROM games. I'm very much a retro game collector. I would love to play through all my retro games. I actually have plans to do some like long play videos, which are typically like very, very long videos with no commentary usually, and they're just there as a source of comfort. And I thought about doing that on my channel, so if that's something you guys would be interested in, please let me know. I could do like long plays where you know it's me playing the game, but I don't have any like me talking or anything. It's just, hey, PetPyves is playing Animal Crossing for a few hours, and it could be something that you can just put in the background and be like, hey, like, PetPyves is playing a game for me. If that's something you'd like. Because I thought about doing that too. With all my retro games. I have some really fun computer games. I can't wait to show you guys from Wild Child's era that I still have. It's mostly gonna be old games. I don't really play any new games because I also just really don't believe in the state of video games currently unless they're indie games. I love indie games. Yeah, I can't support Enzoy either, unfortunately, Voidolin. Enzoy, unfortunately, uses generative AI, and I strongly oppose that, and I will not support a game that does that. So, unfortunately, I can't get behind Enzoy either. So, a lot of the life simulation category has kind of gone up in flames for me, so that's why I'm kind of reliant on PetPyves or other cozy games. I saw some really cute ones coming out soon, like Petite Planet looks really cute, and I just really like wholesome, sweet games. What's the thing I hyperfixate on the most? I guess art, if that makes sense. Like, I have like a very, very strong attachment to like art, character stories, cats, Pokemon, video games, just like those are like some of my special interests. Oh my god. Trying to drink soda. I'm sorry. Zuzu Pets games. Yes, dude. The Nintendo DS Zuzu Pets game was wild. Like, I loved that game. And, like, I had so many Zuzu Pets growing up. Oh my god. What FPS do I use? I use 24 frames per second when I animate. I started off with, like, 7 frames per second. Then I moved up to 12 and a half. And then I moved up to 24. Favorite Warrior Cat villain? Well, that's tough. Tiger Star was kind of the big one for like when I was growing up with Warriors. That was like the biggest bad. Like he was like the bad guy. But also Scourge. Scourge was like the super cool evil guy too. And I think that was like Scourge and Tiger Star are probably my answers because of that. I wasn't super duper interested in like anything beyond that arc because it was just like so wild. Like that arc was wild, bro. Like they just straight up were like, we're gonna make an entire bone pile and be like, hell yeah, we own the forest. Like what? That's crazy. Like Soda complete. Who is taller, Enigma or Kill Switch? I actually have a really funny piece of sketch art. I can't get it right now because it's on my other computer. But canonically, Enigma in like superhero costume, because Enigma's costume is technically an illusion, Enigma makes himself as tall as Kill Switch, but in reality is shorter. And like Killswitch bullies him about it and is like, oh, you make yourself taller when you're Enigma, so we're the same height, but only when we're in costume. It's really funny. Like it's really silly. I drew that once. It was really funny. How long has Baby been in my life? He was born in 2019 at like the end of it, and he's a pandemic baby, so he's like 6 years old, I think. Just about. He's sitting here cleaning himself, like, on top of me right now. It's very gross. Did I ever own any Tamagotchi? Yes, dude, I still have every Tamagotchi I ever had. And for Christmas, oh my god, I'm so excited. I got Wild Child a Tamagotchi for Christmas. I'm gonna put it in her stocking. I have stockings for each of my eras, by the way. And I got a Tamagotchi Paradise. One of the newest devices. I got it for my child for Christmas, so it's going in her stocking. And I got Blackbird, a ton of silly bands. I'm so excited. I got like hundreds of silly bands for Blackbird. I'm gonna go through all of them. It'll be so much fun. So yeah, that'll be really cool. When will I be making a video about Hawley's era? Very soon. We're getting closer to it. I just really wanted to get closer to the end of Blackbird's era because I don't want people to be like, oh, Hawley's era is coming soon if you're making a video about it, and it's like, no dude, we still got like an entire like real life year before I even get there. Because I'm finishing Blackbird's era hopefully by March of 2026, and then Parker's era I want to finish before fall of 2026, and then Hawley's era will be starting around winter 2026, if I keep everything exactly on track, which I kind of doubt, because life happens, but... So Hawley's era will come towards the next year's end, maybe. It might not even happen. Like, it might be the year after that. We're talking 2027. So, it's one of those things where I don't want to make the video too early. Because I also want to make sure I have enough time to really put all the thought that I want to into the designs as well. Because they're all going to be cats and dogs and stuff, and I want them to be very specific. So it's something I slowly work on in the background. Ari, when it comes to like Stardew Valley, I am just so much like farming. I am 100% just obsessed with like growing food, and like I don't really do much of the fishing or mining. I don't like mining in any games. It's just too scary for me. I just don't like it. I don't like when things attack me. It scares me. So I just like farming and growing plants and like wandering around and foraging and just like exploring. Like those are my favorite things to do in Stardew Valley. I'm absolutely cracked when it comes to like blueberry farms. I'm like blueberry farms, my beloved. Oh, Cyrus, I ended up getting the pink one, the forest one, because that one felt most Wild Child to me. And my brother, I got him the ocean one for Tamagotchi Paradise, because he really likes the ocean too. And I couldn't pick the ocean one for Wild Child, but genuinely the forest ones, like the little guys you could get, just made more sense for her. Yeah, Fizzy, I'm hoping to finish it by my birthday. I finished Wild Child around my birthday too this year, so that was kind of the goal. It's like every birthday I would love to have moved on to each era and kind of celebrate my birthday in a different way. But I don't think it's gonna, Persona Project's gonna take me like that long, like 6 years, but definitely more than 6 months. I thought genuinely, like, in the beginning, I was like, oh, Persona Project's only gonna take 6 months. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? 6 months where? I'm gonna animate all that in 6 months? Like, what was I saying? I'm crazy. So yeah, no, not 6 months. Not 6 years either. Hopefully just a few more years and we will... Like, the adult eras, it's gonna be a lot shorter. The bulk of everything that happened to me was obviously in my childhood, but as soon as I got away from all that stuff, life calmed the hell down. So, it's a little mundane and boring, so... It won't be, like, super much to cover as an adult. But it'll still be important stuff nonetheless. Dude, Fizzy, we really want to do an Animal Jam stream. My brother would absolutely love that. So... Definitely, I want to do one for Jamala Days, because that's coming up, and that's like my tradition I do every single year, is play Jamala Days. And if we do that, I will host a wolves only party, and we will relive Parker's dream, okay? It'll be beautiful. Oh god. How many brain cells does Bibby have? He's the orange cat that has none. Like, he is so wall-eyed, he just stares into the void. Like, he has nothing going on, bro. He gets a brain cell every once in a while, and he uses it to run up and down the stairs and go, "Wah!" and, like, run around insane, and that's, like, all he does. Yo, leave! Nice, dude, let's go. 2 months. I can't believe it's been 2 months. It feels like you've been a part of being, like, a member forever. Like, it's so wonderful having you here. Thank you so much, dude. It's awesome. Dude, nice. You have 7 Tamagotchi? I think I have, like, I have a lot. I think I have, like, at least 6. Maybe, oh, I think I just got my 7th with this one for Christmas. Yep. Nice. Oh. I love Tamagotchis, bro. Yo, Skate XD, you got silly bands? Yes, dude. I just ordered so many. It's ridiculous. I can't wait. I'll have to do like I really want to do like an IRL stream where I have like my camera on and maybe we can like make bracelets together or something. If that'd be something you guys are interested in. I could do like my candy bracelets and stuff live. I think that'd be really fun. And I could be like, here's all my silly bands. And I think that'd be really fun. Maybe we'll try that out someday. Oh, I have so many fun stream ideas. I'm so excited, guys. I have so many fun things I want to do. So thank you guys so much for being a part of it, because it's really, really fun. I think it would just be, like, we just have so much we could do now. So, yeah, next week, I'm gonna start wrapping up, because I'm starting to be able not to sit down. I need to lay down. I don't feel good, unfortunately. So next week, we have one final episode of Year 11 coming out for Persona Project. That'll be a short, coming out early access today for members, and it'll be live public tomorrow for everybody else. Please heed the content warnings. It's very intense. After that, we will have the compilation come out with the bloopers. It's an extra long blooper episode, so get ready for that. It's really, really chaotic. And we'll also have a Wobble Dogs episode as well, since we won't have very many other shorts or anything going on. So, bonus Wobble Dogs episode. It's a special episode of Wobble Dogs too. Big ol' festival. It's really awesome. So, mostly my focus this next week is going to be writing the next Year Persona project. And working really closely with my therapist doing that. So, that's kind of the agenda, that's kind of what's going on, and next Sunday we will be streaming the Persona Project Year 11. We will just go through every episode, and I'll go into great detail with everything, and that is what we will be doing next Sunday. So, until then, guys, thank you guys so much for the awesome stream. It was so cool hanging out. It was nice and chill, even though we had a heart attack of the program crashing, and I just ran out of drawing juice after that. It just scared the life out of me, but it was still fun. I think we made the best of that, and I think all of our merch is coming along beautifully. Thank you to everybody who's gotten merch in the past week, by the way. I hope you enjoy it. It's so cool seeing what designs are going out, and it makes me very giddy. So yeah, until next time, gamers, have a great week. Stay warm. If it's snowing, stay safe for you, please. It's very icy and snowy out there. and enjoy the rest of your November, and we'll talk again in December. Oh, I can't believe it. This year went by so fast. Bye bye.